So now let's talk about using the redirect function within the Bottle web app framework. So this is just a really simple function, and all it does is it redirects your visitor to an entirely different web page. So now let's take a look at this redirect script. There's not a whole hell of a lot to it, honestly, right? So from Bottle, we're going to import run, as you always have to do, route, as you basically always have to do, and now we're going to import redirect so that we can redirect visitors to an entirely different web page. We're going to have our route decorator here. We're going to go to root, so localhost :8080 is going to fire off this particular function. So define index, so just a name for the function, and then our return, instead of being text, our return is going to be a redirect. So we're going to redirect whoever comes to our site to CNN.com. Do make sure to put in the HTTP or HTTPS. Make sure this is the entire, path to wherever you're going. And so if somebody comes to localhost :8080, they will automatically get redirected to CNN.com. So if I go and I run this, and then come here, I click on, I use Command or Control, I click on localhost :8080, and there we go. I go to CNN.com. If we go back and we close this, again, I can change this to Taco Bell, or let's say Fox News. Let's say foxnews.com. Then we go run this, and we go to localhost :8080, and then we get foxnews.com. So basically that's all this particular function does, is it simply redirects users somewhere else. So this might be good for something like a URL shortener. So URL shorteners used to be a big deal. There used to be thousands and thousands of different people that did URL shorteners, and for some reason that kind of disappeared. But the cool part about this is you could actually create your own URL shortener. So basically, if somebody plugged in, right, your domain name / and then 3 or 4 characters, you could test that against something in the database and find those characters, are for Fox News or CNN or somebody else, and then basically you could redirect people based off of that. So the value comes in using a dynamic route, you check that against the database, that dynamic route is associated with some website, and then you redirect them to that particular website. That's something you can use, again, so you can have your own URL shortener, you could track people, again, have statistics, all of that kind of stuff are things that you could build out. One of the things that I like is just from a security standpoint, one of those deals where if somebody plugs in the wrong password like 3 times, they then just get redirected to CNN.com. Oh, are you a hacker trying to hack my site? I have a better site for you. Why don't you go to CNN.com? Right, again, imagine that. Imagine you create like a blacklist for IP addresses. So somebody's trying to hack your site or they do something stupid to the site. So basically you just get a list of IP addresses, and anybody who comes to your site from one of those IP addresses just auto redirects to CNN.com. So they're not going to get anywhere near your login pages or anything like that. Not quite sure the legality on that type of thing, but if nothing else, it is a little bit funny. So that's the idea that we're talking about with the redirect function.